Hey guys, what up, Case with another video for you guys. Kind of mad, kind of sick right now. You guys can hear my voice, kind of congested, and um, you know, uh, still kind of feeling the sicknesses of my me being sick. I have a lot of congestion and stuff like that. You can hear it in my voice, but I'm ready for the games, guys. Ready for the game. Hopefully we win. Hopefully we win and get into the playoffs. In this video, I think I'm going to talk about the scenarios for the Chargers, how they get in to the playoffs. So first of all, I want to ship my Chargers gear. Like I said, got the hat, got the jersey. I even got these shoes, man. I mean, they're not Chargers shoes, but they're all blue like Chargers. So if only the Nike sign was yellow, that would have been perfect. But hey, it has that light, has that what is it called, royal blue or baby blue, whatever it's called. So I'm all charged up. So waiting for the game. Starts in about maybe an hour, 30 minutes from now. So I'm gonna play Madden before the game starts. So anyways, guys, um, let me put this crap right here because I'm tired of holding it. Fucking phone is pretty damn heavy with the case I have. So there we go. So anyways, guys, sorry for the lighting. Which, fuck the lighting. Either way, so like I said, the Chargers have a good chance of winning this game. The only problem is I have is not that the Raiders is running game. I don't think the receivers will be much of a challenge. I mean, they will be some sort of a challenge. I I think I think the Raiders have a good chance of spoiling the Chargers' chances of making the playoffs. The reason why is because number one is we're without our number one tight end and Hunter Henry, and he's one of the reasons that we won the first game. Uh, so I mean, he caught like he caught three of like Rivers' last seven passes. So I mean, that's one of them. But hey, we got all reliable on Antonio Gates, so hopefully he can be there. He can come in clutch and help us win this game. But I think the biggest challenge for the Chargers is trying to contain Marshawn Lynch because our running game has been a little bit better as of late. Last week it was horrible. Um, it wasn't really horrible. I mean, we did allow Bilal Powell to get about 70, 80 yards on us, and that's just something that we shouldn't be doing with the defensive line that we have. We have a nose tackle and Bain. We have a defensive tackle and Corey Leggett, and then we have our two defensive ends in Melvin Ingram and Joey Boza. And then we have a really good outside linebacker and what's his name, Denzel Perryman, who has struggled to stay healthy in the last couple of weeks. And he came back from injury. He's been a big key in the run stop for us, but last week he didn't play, so that unfortunately our running stop wasn't that all that good. Now, no disrespect to Corey Toomer and uh, Hayes Pullard, who in my mind have been doing an incredible job in that inside linebacker position. But like I said in my last video, the mock draft, I really do think the Chargers need to go out there and depending on what pick they have, they could go out and steal a linebacker, whether it's Raquan Smith or whether it's Josh Allen. No, not the quarterback. It's a linebacker. I forgot what college he goes to, but that would be. I think he goes to UCLA. I can't freaking remember. Um, but hopefully, we get an inside linebacker. If not, defensive tackle. And I just don't see. I mean, I don't see the Chargers getting a quarterback. Even though the quarterback position this year is really high. As far as at the need of that position is really high. There's a lot of quarterbacks in there, and I wouldn't mind if the Chargers got a second in the second round. They got a quarterback. I think a possibility is that what's his name? That guy from Washington. I always forget his name. Oh my god! I swear, if one of my friends on Xbox was online right now, he's like a huge fan of the Washington Wolfpack. So I mean, I think that's what they're on, Washington Wolfpack. If I'm not, I'm totally sorry. I do not know any colleges, but I've heard of Wolfpack around Washington or something like that. So either way, uh, you know, I forget his name. It's Luke something. I always forget his name. Luke Fitzgerald or Luke something. Luke Falk. No, Luke Falk. Falk. Yeah, I think his name. I forgot. But he's a really good prospect. I would love to have him on the Chargers in the second round. But not in the first round. Um, but in the first round, like I think in the first round, I think the three main keys if the Chargers are gonna get any positions in the first 3 rounds, it's gonna be defensive tackle, offensive tackle, or inside linebacker. I think those are the three main positions that the Chargers need, depending on what they get on the free agency. So, uh, I'm getting to the part where we talk about today's game, but I want to talk a little bit about the future. One of the things that has been going around is what in the world are the Chargers going to do with Jason Verrett? Because I mean, we pretty much developed Trevor Williams, and we're pretty much going to sign him to a long term deal. Because let's be honest, he's done an incredible job this year. He's met his dues. He's met his development requirement in my mind. I mean, yeah, he doesn't really have a lot of picks this year. Yes, I believe he has 2 picks this year, but he's been a lockdown corner when it comes to legitimately locking down receivers. And I mean, I think at one point he was like the 7th best cornerback in the league at the time. And for a guy that's only been with the Chargers for like what 2-3 seasons, his development has just risen to a spectacular rate. So I'm a big fan of Trevor Williams. I mean, not like a big fan of him as far as like, oh, I love him and I want to trade him. He is tradable, okay, he really is. But at the same time, I'm like, this he's been there when we need him. He's been there when Jason Verrett has not. I mean, last year when Jason Verrett went down, he was there and he did play games. I mean, he didn't play every single game because at the time I had Brandon Flowers, but he did play in multiple games and he was there. He was showing up. He was, I think, our slot corner, and he did an incredible job. And this year, he got the starting gig over Desmond King, and Desmond King has been doing a phenomenal job in the slot cornerback position, and I think we're stacked at cornerback. We just do not have any room for Jason Verrett. Now, do I want to trade him? No, because when he is healthy, he's a really good ball hawk type of cornerback. He's a really good man-to-man cornerback. His press is a little bit off, but other than that, yeah, I really do think his man in zone coverage is really good. But I mean, if who would I rather keep as far as like um, uh, playability and as far as like how good they are and who's better. I would rather keep Jason Verrett because I mean, no offense to Trevor Williams, he already knows the defense. He knows all of it. I mean, so does Trevor Williams, but Trevor Williams' ability is just not up there with Jason Verrett, and I just do not think that we have enough salary cap to keep all 4 cornerbacks in the future. We don't have. I mean, Jason Verrett's going to want to pick a big, big, big pay after this season, in the off season. Um, I think after next season we have to re-sign Casey Hayward, and then 2 years after that we have to re-sign Desmond King, and then I think this year we also have to sign Trevor Williams. So that's too much salary cap for us to deal with. So I think we have to trade one of them, but we have to release one. I do not want to release one because I feel like all 4 of our corners are really, really good prospects, and they can develop to be a really good starters. Now I would hate to see one of our corners to go one of our division rivals. I don't think none of them are gonna go to the Broncos, but I could see one going to the Chiefs or the Raiders. Most preferably the Raiders because they just need a bit help on that position. I mean, Gary Conley's not doing crap. Sean Smith's been doing better as of late, but still, he's just not there yet anymore. Um, David Amerson has fallen to like the bottom of the fucking crust of the earth because I don't even know where he's at anymore. I mean, has he even gotten a pick this year? I mean, I'm not trying to bash on him, but damn. I mean, he really fell off. I mean, he just got that big pay raise and bam, he fucking just sucked again. But either way, like I said, that's some of the stuff that I think the Chargers should do in the future. Over that, we should be looking for the Chargers to do in the future. Um, so as far as this week's game, today's game, there's a couple of scenarios for the Chargers to get to the playoffs. Step number one is the Chargers have to win. They have to win. That's step number one. Number two is number two is either one. Either we have the Titans lose or the Baltimore Ravens lose. So the way it goes is like this. In order for the Chargers to get to the playoffs, is Chargers have to win, or the Chargers can either they can win, have the Titans lose, and Baltimore win. Chargers get the 6th seed. Okay, regardless of what the Bills do. Okay, number two, a Baltimore loss, and the Titans loss, and a Chargers win, move the Chargers to the 5th seed, and then the Bills win, move the Bills to the 6th seed. So that's number two. Number three is a Chargers tie, a Titans loss, and a Bills loss. Get the Chargers into the 6th seed with the Baltimore win as well. But if the Chargers win and the Titans win and the Bills lose, the Titans are in. Reason why is because I think the Titans have I can't remember, a better point margin or whatever the fuck it was. I can't really remember. But we need the Titans to lose. That's a must. The Titans need to lose or they need to tie and we need to win. So, I mean, this is just a lot of scenarios that can happen. I mean, preferably, I would rather be in the fifth, because I do not want to face the freaking Chiefs. I do not want to face the Chiefs. And I believe that the Chiefs are in the 4th. I think the 4th faces the 6th. No, wait. Yeah. The 4th faces... No, sorry. The 4th faces the 5th. And the 3rd faces the 6th. So the 3rd is the Jaguars, and we haven't beaten the Jaguars. We lost, but I would rather face the Jaguars than face the Chiefs, because the Chiefs know how we play, and the Jaguars kind of like, they're iffy. Like I said, we should have won that game. We really should have. We should be sitting here going into 10-6 instead of 9-7. So, I'd rather face the Jaguars. I mean, do the math. I mean, we've beaten the Jaguars, 7 times out of the last 9 years, and we haven't beaten the fucking Chiefs in the last 4 years, since 2013. So we gotta find a way to beat those motherfuckers, because they're getting on. I mean, I will say this with the utmost respect to the Chiefs. I fucking hate you. I hate the Chiefs. I hate the Chiefs more than any other AFC West team. I hate them more than the Broncos, more than the Raiders. I mean, shit. I even hate them more than the freaking Patriots. Why? Because even though the Patriots, they beat us. I think we were in contention to win them, to beat them. But we got blown out each in the 2 games that we faced the Chiefs this year, and it's just stupid. Like, oh my god, like, I hate the freaking Chiefs. I'm sorry, I really am, but to you Chiefs fan, but. Hey, take this as a compliment. You guys get to talk shit about me now because I'm a Chargers fan, and you can say, hey, you know what? Fuck you, man. The Chiefs have been the Chargers for the last fucking 4 years. Fuck you. Either way, like I said, guys, really nervous about this game. Chargers need to win out. Titans need to lose. Do not give a fuck what the Bills do. The Baltimore Ravens can either win, lose, doesn't really matter. Like I said, I would rather be in the 6th seed and then face a 3rd seed, which is the Jaguars, and be in the 5th seed and face the Chiefs. So hopefully the Baltimore wins, Chargers win, Titans and Bills lose. So, like always, guys, stay classy and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you for watching.